Alright. I think this is working. Thank you, train, for coming right on time. And plenty more where that came from. Oops. Yep, cool. I might turn this up a little bit dark in here. Don't need a mask, so I'm at home. Okay. I said I felt like killing things, but I think the actual plan is we just recruited Liara, so we might scan a couple of planets, probably talk to some crew on the Normandy, possibly head back to the Citadel to unlock a few more quests there before maybe trying out the DLC. I think we'll talk to some crew first. Oh, what happened? Here we are. I very strongly considered just restarting the game to be in a different class, but we'll persevere because I know that biotics gets a lot better in game 2 and 3. Did I just see oh, what's this?
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing new there. I don't think there's anyone interesting. We can talk to Joker briefly. I do like Joker. Maybe we'll talk to him briefly. See if there's something he'd like to say.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Oh, is that right?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
Good point.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask?
I can see where this is going. You did it back. You want me, top of my class in
We've
flight
had
school?
this
I earned
conversation.
that.
Oh, sorry,
You
Jim.
mean, okay, even put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her
I have to go.
Alright, see.
Well, I thought that you might have some new dialogue options, but alas, you did not. Not that you give us any side missions anyhow. I just like talking to you, Joker. But we'll see who's downstairs. Maybe have a little bit of a chat to them. I think Liara's in the med bay, so. But first, we'll check out. I think, is this supposed to be my quarters? We actually have like a cool room on the Normandy. I didn't, at least Mass Effect 3. I don't know about Mass Effect 2, but definitely in 3. Lizzie. 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 No. There's a bone right there that you can be chewing on. Oh, she's gone. Okay. Talk to Kaiden. not the biggest Caden fan.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I'm
I always
listening.
make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here.
This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I need more volume.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informed. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
Definitely.
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics. A little after the discovery of the Martian ruins.
Well, we know that it
Only
wasn't.
Sophie around 63
an accident,
when Kinetics
actually.
was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shot, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile
Get
research
back down. Don't chew on that drawer.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session.
I wanted to get to know you a little better.
Well, you make a habit of getting this personal with everyone? But yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think I just implied that I was only getting personal with him. But no, I plan to ask these questions of everybody.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you
I've
know
never
who-
worked. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nothing new there. Hi, Liara. You are who I wanted to speak to.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
What did
So
I
am
just
I.
say?
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
I'd like to know more
We were
about
the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Venezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Venezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Venezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Do you know why Venezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Venezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time...
Sounds dangerous.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never... As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
You don't like other
I
people?
suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expect matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the... It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an...
All children rebel against their parents.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly... But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the... That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect
What?
me.
No! I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess! How could I be so... Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other
Data
people.
disks.
Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
It's interesting
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
The word or the concept of a disc still persists that far into the future. Where haven't we been? I don't think there'd be anyone up there. Ashley must be downstairs. I never really found the other human characters all that interesting, to be honest. I like Liara. I think everybody likes Liara. I like Rex too.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now.
Good. He's rough. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra
What did
credit.
Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out.
What kind of cargo was the freighter
I
carrying?
don't know. All I saw, if there was anything of value, that's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for
That's
us.
the only time you saw
Yeah.
him?
Didn't even know. But every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week.
I wonder if that's linked to the conversation that we had just on the Citadel before we left. With one of the other missing crews.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander? Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family.
I think she's being straight with us.
Yeah, she's Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive. Sure, I was hoping to get a minute of your time.
I keep an open-door policy.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but with all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's
I'm not
allies?
sure I'd call the Council races allies.
Jeez, Ashley.
We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies.
I don't think we're betting
As
everything
noble as the
on
council
it.
members say now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
No. The future of humanity is out here.
Yeah. I still remember when we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes trying
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who...
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
All right, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander. I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though. Ma'am.
I'm glad we got that out of the way. Like, I think Ashley's more interesting,
Rex?
as a character. I just find, Caden a little bit bland. I mean, he's a biotic, which I guess is interesting. Like, there's some interesting history there, but at least with Ashley, because she's a little bit more outspoken, you can kind of have a little bit more of a conflict with her, which just is a bit more interesting dialogue.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-7?
It's a good question.
Like what?
Probably the same as most of them. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. I could have received special training. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our... If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Is that it? No more conversation with you?
Commander, good to see you.
Looking for supplies?
What are licenses?
Manufacturers. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them. You bet, Commander.
I don't think we have anything new in here. Oh, we have a Medigel upgrade, but I think it's cheaper on the Citadel. Oh, we have quite a bit more money though. So when we get back to the Citadel, it might be worth spending it. We'll jump in the elevator. Oh, I went... No, actually, I wanted to speak to Tali, who I think is downstairs in the entrance. Just because talking to them unlocks their, like, little side missions, which I thought we could do after one core mission, which we did. But regardless, I don't have them lined up on my list of things to do until after going back to the Citadel once. I'm hoping we can unlock Garrus's first, because I like that side mission.
Oh, hello.
I should go.
Whoops. I'm sorry. Talk to me!
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
I want to know more
When
about
my people... But no, we set out a... This is
we already
presented as
had
a
this.
gift to the captain of
We
the
did
captain.
already have this conversation.
It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community.
I want to talk about
Like what?
Tell me about your...
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the
I
freedoms.
want to talk about
Like what?
I want to know more.
All I know is the story of their origins.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform.
How come the
more.
council didn't stop?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been The changes were so insignificant, so gradual. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherent...
So the Geths...
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have...
So there's some sort of group...
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network... But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes,
freeing up more capacity for original or independent.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced, and as we built more and more, one day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I... As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution.
But
by
were
acting
they?
quickly, we had a chance to end... The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of... The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact
They
them?
didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I should go.
See you later.
Ugh, I don't think she likes me. And to be honest, unpopular opinion, but I'm not the biggest fan of Tali, to be quite frank. I think...
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I think, I get the feeling the Quarians have a very, like, black and white view of organic and synthetic life. I mean, take for instance the conversation that we just had where Tali's basically like, hey, we didn't have a choice, we had to basically destroy all of the Geth before they destroyed us, that an uprising was inevitable. Like, I'm not sure that that's true. Like, that maybe there could have been other alternatives. Anyway, next on the list I have going back to the Citadel, but we might see what happens when we go into the galaxy map. So for example, maybe we can scan these other planets. I don't know if we actually like keep any of the minerals we find. I know in other games like it actually keeps a record of the deposits that you find. But I'm not sure that happens in this game. We've scanned everything in this system. We may as well go to couple of other systems in the Artemis Tower galaxy.
Message coming in.
Oh.
Patching it through.
See, this is what
Commander
happens.
Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Okay, so that sounds like we've just unlocked a side quest. So we'll have a look at that. Which means we can probably land on one of these planets at some point. Maybe not now. Possibly now. There just wouldn't be as much point to it now. Ah, cool. We found a Turian insignia. So that's one of the like scouting missions, is to find all of the Turian insignia. Just see if this asteroid belt has anything. Can't hear anything. Okay, so as far where we came from, I thought we went to Knossos, but that might not be right. Okay. I don't know if I'm wasting my time doing this because we might have to come back to them anyway. Ooh, Prothean data disk. That's another UN Uncharted Worlds mission.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
This is another journal item. So we won't land now. We'll just let that sit in our journal. Although it might be fun to go and jump around on a planet. I mean, we could always land. I mean, to be honest, we'll probably end up having to Google each of these again anyway. So I might just mark off the ones that we've unlocked now so that we can keep track. Oh, another planet we can land on. Some more matriarchs writings. So the Asari writings is another Uncharted Worlds side quest. And even though I'm not sure it keeps track of it in this game, like all of these minerals and stuff that we're finding, but I think they carry over to the next game, where they're actually useful, which is cool. Okay, so I think that's that. Before we go to another galaxy, or sorry, system, I don't know. Galaxy? No, we're in this galaxy. I'm not sure what the next level is. Anyway, let's have a look. Right, so we have quite a few. So we should mark these off as being unlocked so that we know that we still have to do them. So we have unusual readings. Yeah. I had that down as a UNC, but that's fine. So we've unlocked unusual readings. we've unlocked strange transmission. Does that have another name? Because I don't have that on here. Oh yeah, Major Kyle / Strange Transmission, it's sometimes known as. Citadel the Fan, yeah. Missing Survey Team. Privateers. Yeah. Hostage. Yeah. Missing Marines, valuable minerals. So Missing Marines is an interesting one. That is one that is linked to Cerberus, who we spend a lot of time with in the second game. Valuable minerals. I don't have that on here. Does that have a different name? Asari Diplomacy, yeah. Turian Insignias. Yeah. Prothean data disks. Oh, there's valuable minerals. And Asari writings. Okay. That's quite a few. That's maybe just under half. That's maybe a third. So the benefit of doing all of these, in particular the Asari writings, is it's helpful in the third game. Okay. So, I'm planning to head back to the Citadel, seeing as no one on the home planet, no one on the ship is really interested in talking to me. So, sometimes we have to do another mission for that to happen, but the Citadel has some assignments that open up after doing one core mission. And now we've done one core mission, we can hopefully start these up, because once they're started, you can kind of do them, you know what I mean? Whereas if we don't start them, we may miss them accidentally. So I like to start as many as I can, then they're all there in the list, you know, we can check them off easily. So, who will I take with me? How do I even get off this ship? Oh, it's at the front, isn't it? Who will I take with me? Well, I just got Liara. Maybe she would like to come and see some people. And Ashley needs some time with the humans. So, let's take these two.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
There's someone waiting for us here. Will this trigger surprise inspection?
Tin Hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You in the Normandy was slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't
Excuse
begrudge
me?
the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Excuse me?
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
You alright?
Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out
See,
here.
I'm glad Ashley's
Treating
here to
other
witness
species with
this.
suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet.
Excuse me, we're the newest to the galaxy.
Other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Definitely.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars.
We can
I'm
do
not
both.
convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Alright, settle down. So I have a funny feeling that was surprise inspection and we just finished it? Maybe? Although I don't see it on here. Well, we got experience points for it. Meh. You're a weird dude.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia.
Yay.
A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
That's nice. And it was nice that Ashley got to hear that too, actually, because she was in her unit. Oh, hi.
Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Sure, why not?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
Weird camera you got there, man.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
I'm here to be honest. I'm honest, kind, and looking for your cash so I can buy stuff, please. Speaking of, what do you have for me? Good sir?
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Oh, I have a lot more money again. I would like a new biotic amp for me to not use properly. I've thought about buying everyone their own armor, but I don't know how far I'll get. So if I'm buying one for everyone, I can maybe afford 8. Okay, I might have enough. I might have enough for like literally 7 of them. I don't know how good they'll be. So for example, if I were to buy this one for myself, it is not better than what I'm currently wearing. So not great. But does it look cooler? Because that is also important to me. And this one is what I would ideally get for Ash, but it's... Oh, look, it is significantly better than what she's wearing at the moment. But it's also significantly more expensive. So sorry, Ash, can't afford it. Sorry. These have exactly the same stats. Are they supposed to have the same stats? Which are only kind of better than what we already have. Anyway, we'll see what we can find. Might buy some stuff, might not. Oh, I forgot to see which other missions we had started up. But first things first, let's head over to the embassies. I think the wards is where most of the stuff to buy is, though. So we have very similar talents. I still have 4 points, okay, to spend, and I'm very close to leveling up too. Might be good to put 2 into here so I can restore my silly squad mates when they die. And then it'd be good to unlock singularity, so maybe chucking another one into warp. I don't even know if that opens up. Anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Pardon me. I'd like to get that point back. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. It may just happen, though, without any intent. Ooh, or do I chuck it into armor? No, because we switched to casual anyway. Let's put it into warp so that we can unlock singularity. Because I like singularity. It is fun. Cool. Cool. What are you wearing? Is this better? No, this is kind of worse. Oh, not really, actually. It's like much about muchness, really. This one looks kind of better. Although they kind of both suck. Anyway. I don't have any amps. Who uses a sniper rifle? Do I have any snipers? Do I have any? Oh, Ashley, I guess, actually. Are either of these better than what you're using? Oh, this is, actually. It's a little less accurate, but it's a whole lot more damage per second. So there you go. Got yourself a new sniper rifle. Omni-gel the other one. Oh, and this one does more damage again, but it looks like it can only get one shot off. Which one do you want? I mean, I rarely set you up with the sniper rifle anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Me, I need the better pistol, to be honest. But I think I already have the best pistol, so... Liara, you are only going to be using a pistol as well, so you know what? You can have this one. Shotgun. Who uses a shotgun? I think we've got like 3 shotgun users, maybe, tops. So Ash, you're again going to be my main shotgun user. But I think you've already got one of the better ones that we have. Yeah, for sure. So I might actually just Omni-gel some of these. How much Omni-gel do I get for that? What is defined as junk? Is it stuff that's not equipped? Because I don't like that definition. Okay, Liara, you need something in here. Let's make sure I have what I need first, though. So, I'm using pistols, and that's it. Might be worth having the anti-personnel. Maybe I should get something that's a good all-rounder. Which is none of these things. The shield bypass is pretty cool. So is radioactive, actually. Really, it depends what we're up against. Assuming we're up against organics, that's definitely the best thing to have. And the combat sensor used to be like my go-to because it was really helpful. But that level 1 detection does absolutely nothing. So I am just gonna omni-gel those. Heatsink 1 is nothing compared to heatsink 2 and 3. So I'm gonna omni-gel those two. We got a decent amount of omni-gel for that. I've got armor plating 3 at the moment. Harden weave might also be good. Shock absorbers are a little bit like unnecessary because not many people are throwing biotic attacks at you until like a lot later. So motorized joints, unless I'm getting up in someone's face. But in these earlier games, melee is not my favorite thing to do. Although I kind of regret that now. I could have given that to an NPC. Maybe I will stick with the armor plating 3. What, Ash, what do you have? First aid interface. I'd like to get the more advanced version of that. But I think for now, you can have hardened weed. And Liara can have hardened weed. Now I'm curious if I say I omni-gel. Actually, that's actually pretty good, so I'm not gonna do that. Maybe this one. Let's just say this one. No, toxic seal, so I'm not gonna use it. If I do that and then go convert all junk, did it do anything? I don't think it did anything. It didn't do anything. Okay. Anything new? Ah, well, we found and completed the 4th estate, so I can tick that off. I have a feeling we've done snap inspection now as well. But, I guess I'll just leave it until I'm for sure. So let's try and trigger some of these other ones by talking to some of these people.
Allow me to be your guide.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
What's your name?
My name is Safiria.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Ah, you're the person who said
Commander
I could talk
Shepard, I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes
I'm
of
sorry
the
for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Coming up with the ransom seems
That's
like
what I thought. I did what they wanted. Transferred the funds to the account. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic, but I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. I I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded. Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well armed.
Keep your reward.
Thank you, Shepard. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Okay, so we have a little bit more information about that, but no new mission. Fantastic.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Tell me about Fluxy.
Well, Cora's den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's most of the... She's a very powerful woman. So long, Commander.
Nothing more interesting to say. Nope. So, let's try and trigger some of these. I should have a screen open with some of them. Okay, so snap inspection is the one that we did, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to tick that off. Okay, there's a few different places that we can go.
Welcome to the Presidium.
I think we need to go to the wards and the tower. We'll go to the markets. That usually is a good place to buy things and get some gossip.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Oh, there's Conrad Werner again.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Oh, actually, that's too expensive. I can't afford these. Let's go talk to Werner.
Hey, there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big
The
responsibility.
vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
Right.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Always going on about your wife, whom I am starting to question the existence of. We'll talk to the doc quick, because she might have something that we're interested in.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have.
Of course.
Ah, she does have some nice upgrades. I mean, I can afford it. Do I just buy it? That's a big jump in price there. Maybe I'll just buy the cheap one for now. Cool. Okay. Excuse me. We might need to go to Cora's Den and the financial district. This is so seedy. Oh, we should go to the financial district anyway because there's a guy there who sells non-human armors. Oh, did we ever talk to Jenna? Or her sister? Or is she just like straight up gone now? She's gone.
I got business here, but not with you.
Go away. Let me
You're gross, dude. There's supposed to be someone in here I'm supposed to talk to. Excuse, oh, unless I got this wrong. I thought I was Earthborn. Find Finch in Cora's Den. Gross. bubble things. Oh, this opens still? Hello? Literally no one has been in here since we had our fight. Well, there was supposed to be someone in here called Finch, who was supposed to give me a quest. How dull. Oh, your outside quarters, Dan.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
My history's a matter of public record.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to him.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
You're not asking me to break
Of
Wiseman?
course not. The word all we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
I'm not sure if I should do this. It sounds a little bit renegade-y. So either way, we get renegade points, even if we use our charm. Okay, so what are our options? Head into Cora's Den and speak to a Turian guard. If you respond with "I've got a warning," you'll inform the guard about Finch's scheme and get Paragon +2, skipping the next check and drawing the ire of Finch. However, your alternatives are I want a human release or cut Kurt loose. Then you'll advance the conversation. Should you... So then you can say goodbye or never mind. Should you fail to pass the checks needed to convince the guard, Finch will show up and then threaten to expose you. This gives you even more options. So it sounds like we should agree to do this at least.
I'll talk to the Turian and see what
Thanks, Shep. Take care of this, and you'll never...
Then I'll go in there. But it seems like if you pass the charm check, You get renegade points, which I don't really want.
You've got a prisoner named Kurt Wiseman. I'd like that prisoner freed.
I'd like a lot of things, human. Desire forms the foundations of organized society. That said, the xenophobe will remain in Turian custody. This is not negotiable.
So if you say I need your help, this will get him freed, but you'll earn...
Why are you calling him a xenophobe?
The human acknowledged his affiliation with several His crime specifically targeted Turians as a species.
Right.
It was a hate crime, and will be treated as such at his sentencing.
Thanks for the information. One of Wiseman's friends was less than honest with me.
Okay.
I understand. Weissman was too well supplied to be acting alone. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard at his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time. When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
Now this is what gets me more Paragon points.
If you want humanity to be strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
We need the other races, Finch. That's the best way to strengthen humanity.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Well, better than the last one you had. Good grief. Ugh. How rude. Anyway, we leveled up, so that's cool, I guess. We got 4 more points to play with. So, I can unlock Advanced Unity, or I can finally unlock Singularity, which I'm more leaning towards. That also gives us Advanced Warp, which is cool. Singularity is very cool. I've got 1 more point, which I'm tempted to either put into Adept or Spectre training. Because I don't see it being much useful anywhere else. We've got nothing else to unlock at this point, so it's just about increasing the strength of things. I do like that jump in biotic protection, particularly because we have been using barrier a lot, and now we have advanced barrier. Alternatively, we get our 0.5% health increase. Is nothing. So you know what? I'm not going to put it in Spectre training now that we at least have basic Unity. I think I will put it into Adept. Or I could just keep saving them up or put it into something else. Is there anything else that we'd like the advanced? Really only Singularity. I want all of them. So I guess I could throw it into that. Although What does that actually do? By the time you like master it, that is a big radius, and it is very cool. Maybe I should just keep throwing everything into that now. I kind of would like to put maybe 2 more points into here, just to get those even numbers. So it's 4 meters and 4 seconds now. 8.5 meters and 8 seconds, so doubles. Which, is that really worth it for like, what is that, like 10 points or more? More than that one? 11? Hey, you know what? I'm throwing it into Adept. You are not putting any points into here, which is unfortunate because that would make you a tank. You have a cool bunch of, like, what is this electronics thing? This is cool. I want that. I don't get that though. That's a shame. Anyway. So have I finished, woo! Have I finished that now? Yeah, I did. I finished Old Friends too. We're checking these off left, right, and center. And we did Conrad Werner. So there's only 2 more to do. Family Matters and Planting a Bug. So I have to go to the, oh that's right, Financial District, Ballabon's office. How do I get out of here? I don't like this place. What was that? Anyway. Wait, where's the car? The car's here. Let's go speak to Emily Wong first. She's in the tower. Oh, there she is. That was easy. Hi, Emily.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide scale.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic... I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack
If you crack this story,
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions. The council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
Everyone
There's
knows...
a difference between overworked and day. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300%. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
What will this bug
Just
allow you?
audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
This bug you want me to plant?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere
I can't
with
promise anything, but
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal. Thanks again for your help.
Look, that does sound important, so let's do it. So before we go and do that, because I think that's in CSEC, we will go to none of these places. We will go to Financial District. I think that's where I want to go.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
Whoa.
The only person making...
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
Oh. Okay, so how does this work? Persuading the couple. Right, okay. If you let Rebecca decide what's best for the child, Michael can be heard calling Jake a perfectly fine toddler now. If you convinced her to do the gene therapy, Rebecca's prejudice against them seems to be gone, and they will be discussing further modifications to Jake. Michael, who prompted by Rebecca, will eventually say, I don't know, maybe we should ask random people on the street what they think. Oh, so like, he's fine either way, basically.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
I don't know if extranet reports...
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop...
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Oh, this is hard. Really, I want to choose whatever's going to give me the most Paragon points. Okay. Saying let her choose will earn you 8 Paragon. Saying it's worth it will also earn 8 Paragon.
For what it's worth, I think you should consider undergoing the therapy.
I don't care what you think. Who are you anyway? It's my child. It's my decision.
Wouldn't your husband have wanted to give the baby a better chance than he had?
But what if it ends up killing a child? who would never have developed the condition. What then?
Then you'll know you did all you could to keep your baby safe. That's all you can do.
Don't you understand? I can't lose this baby. This is all I have left of him.
And you and that baby are all I have left of Jacob. I can't lose you. Either of you.
Oh, this is rough.
After this.
Then why didn't you just say that instead of yelling at me?
I was scared. I'm sorry.
If it means that much to you, if you trust that it's the right thing, I'll do the therapy. Thank you so much. I guess we needed an outside person to talk some sense into both of us.
I mean, next time maybe just go and talk to a gene therapist, because that's like their job. But, you know, me, Commander Shepard, Spectre, solver of all problems. What do you want?
Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. I'm acquainted with it. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
And what do you get out of this?
We should. But their business practices, once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Now I don't know if I want to do this. Wait, so I end up having to fight her, like, either way. So basically, regardless of my response, she'll give me the coordinates to her business partners. Then I can decide what to do. If I kill them, then I go to meet her. I get a reward. She thanks me for helping her. She promises that the syndicate will restrict its activities to gambling and the smuggling of illegal technologies, but they won't deal in red sand, which is a drug. I can accept her word and leave, or try to arrest her again. She tells Shepard she would rather die before going to prison. And then I have to fight her. Finally, she also gets killed in a firefight. However, the commander can persuade Blake, giving her the chance to walk away from the syndicate. She concedes that those two idiots. Okay. So, I don't really want to kill her. I'd rather just talk to her, so I can probably get through that charm check. I think I remember doing this, actually. Okay, so if you don't kill her, then we run into her on Omega in the next game. If we convince her to retire, she starts working as a social worker. That would be kind of cool. I want to try and do that. So let's say no, she'll give us the coordinates, we'll go and do the job, and then we'll convince her to walk away.
Find someone else to do your job.
Here are the coordinates nonetheless. What you do with them is your decision. Could you really let these men live, knowing that you can stop them? Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Rightio then. That was the right thing to do. So we've started planting a bug, which we'll try and finish. And we've started hostile takeover. Oh, and we finished Family Matters, I think. I don't know if that comes up in here. Yeah. So the only one we have left to do is planting a bug. We'll buy some stuff, and then we'll leave. Hi there, Mr. Shopkeeper.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this...
So let's buy some armor for everyone. Who wants armor? I don't really care what you wear as long as it looks cool and I can afford it. But I would like some cool armor as well. So let's just get an idea of what this looks like. I have a feeling it's like not gonna be better than what he's currently wearing, but you know what? I also don't care, and I think that that armor will look cool. Ah, that one will also look cool. How is this so much better? Can he wear medium? I'm gonna buy that. That's cool. I bet that's really cool too, but it's too expensive. This will look cool. Let's buy this. And then, excuse me.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased.
Oh, a Devlin Industries license. Yes, please. This is definitely not better than what I'm wearing at the moment, but I bet it looks pretty cool. So I'll buy that for someone. Ooh, I could buy that for myself. Wear some sick yellow armor. Oh, should I do it? Is it actually better than what I'm wearing? Marginally. It has pretty good shields. And then I can always throw up a barrier. It's pretty expensive though for not being like that good. Considering this one is like half the price. Also looks kind of cool and is pretty good compared to what I'm wearing. Although it's not that much better, to be honest. What's Ashley wearing right now? I don't know. She can wear a heavy armor. I don't think I can afford any of the heavy armor though. mean, this is basically better than what I'm wearing and looks cooler. I wonder if that has like 2 sockets in it though. I'm tempted, but I'm gonna see what else I can get.
Commander.
You show me your items.
I can't afford any of these. Oh, well, we wanted to go to CSEC anyway, so that's cool. What's the area of interest over here? Oh, Avena? No. Let's go to CSEC. I feel like we went shopping there already and it wasn't great. I think the traffic control station is like up here somewhere. Does that say traffic control? Oh, I don't know what that says, but close enough to traffic control. Whoa, that was so inconspicuous. She was at the bottom of the tower, so we'll go and tell her. Was there anything that I could afford from this guy? Was he down here? I don't even remember where he was. He's down here. Hello.
Hello, Commander.
I bought another license. Oh, and another license. Thank you. Lame. Oh. Ashley, this could be good for you. I'm not getting you that. I'm not buying anybody that. Oh, I could get a new biotic amp. Wow, that's almost exactly the same as the amp I have now. Not helpful. And this is almost exactly the same as the armor as I have now. Except it's like super expensive. But it's N7. Is N7 armor just crap? Is that what you're telling me? Rude. Why does it say I can afford that? I can't afford that. Why isn't it red? I thought when it was... yeah, no, I can't afford it. Just give it to me. I'm a Spectre. I shouldn't have to pay for this. Anyway, I should have like an allowance. Didn't I see a heavy armor that wasn't too expensive? Yeah. Ashley, you might be able to wear that. And I can maybe still afford my own armor. Ooh, but you're the only person who can wear it. Is it worth it? I mean, what else am I going to spend money on, I guess? I'll talk to Emily first because she might give me money and then I can go and buy my own armor that looks better than this one. Ugh.
I'm already Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything.
It was no problem.
I appreciate your support. Thanks again for your help. I'm going to show this to my publisher.
Cool. She did give me money. Not much. But enough. Check that off our list because then I think that's all of the ones we need to do this time around. Yay, it is. Yay. I think we might go and do some the DLC after this. Maybe we'll do that on another day. It's getting very hot in here and I don't want to spend too much longer in here.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this...
Was this the one I liked? It's very similar to what I'm wearing. Ah, no, I think it was this one. Which is also not very dissimilar, but it's yellow and cool. Oh, I'm gonna buy it. I can't afford it anymore because I bought other stuff. Oh, that sucks. Ashley, I bought you armor and now I can't afford the armor that I want. And none of this stuff sells for like a good amount of money. Oh my god, they sell for like 10. What if I sell all my junk? That gave me like no money. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm upset. I wanted that armor. Okay, I'm gonna give you your heavy armor, and you better love it. Okay, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Liara, I bought you something too, didn't I? No, it wasn't that one. Yay! Yes, that one. So... you know what, I guess mine doesn't look too bad.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Oh, this...
I hit the wrong button.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Okay, well now you're in Devlin. Maybe I'll wear this one and look cooler. even though it's only marginally better. Oh, it does look pretty cool though. It looks very similar to what Ash was wearing. Now Liara should be wearing this. Well, then who's going to wear this one? Is there anyone else who can wear it? Maybe I can put Kaden in the yellow. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Considering I'm taking you on a few different missions, maybe that is for the best. Yeah, alright. Sweet. And then I can put Kaden in the yellow one, because I think he's still wearing his, like, basic bitch one. Alright, we look cool. We're the cool gang. Very nice. What did I say we were gonna do? Oh, that's it.